Hey, are you trying to delete your green screen but you keep getting choppy hair or perhaps a radioactive halo? Today I'm going to show you two methods to cut out your pics properly using a mask. Let's say you only have one green screen photo. Grab the magic wand tool, select the green areas but don't stress over the details, then hit the mask button. The mask will be backwards, so press Ctrl-I to invert it. Now note that you can select the layer image or the layer mask independently. And painting black on the mask hides part of your image, while painting white makes it visible. You can also drag the mask onto other layers or onto groups so that it affects multiple layers. Holding Alt while dragging the mask will make a copy of it, and simply Alt-clicking the mask will show it on your canvas. If you Shift-click, you can toggle the mask on and off, and Control-click will load the mask as a selection. You can press Ctrl-D to deselect. Now let's continue. Go to Select, Select and Mask, or hit the button in the mask properties. Using the Refine brush, paint over fine details like hair, earrings, and body edges. Photoshop will magically try to fix your selection. If it messes up, undo and try again with a smaller brush. This looks good, except we have the dreaded green glow around the edges. Add a hue and saturation adjustment layer. Then go to the green channel and desaturate it. Adjust the brightness slider as needed. If there's still a bit of green, then it probably has a blue or yellow tint. So in the hue settings, slightly widen the affected color range in the direction you need. Perfect. Now there's no green in the image. But what if you have emerald eyes or green stuff on your shirt? We should only desaturate the background and not the body. But how? We would need some sort of a body mask, right? Just Alt-drag the body mask onto the hue adjustment layer, then select it and hit Ctrl-I. Notice that some of the green came back. That's because the gray parts of the mask are only partly desaturated. If we Alt-click the mask, we can see some of the gray hair strands and a bit of gray around the edges. Just press Ctrl-L and use the levels to crush the mask as much as you need. And done. A clean cutout within minutes. But what if I said I have a better method that's faster and more accurate? For this method, you need two pics. A main pic with normal lighting and a neutral background, and a green screen pic with no lights or sun for a solid silhouette. This will give us a perfect mask in Photoshop. Here's how. Add a hue and saturation adjustment layer. Select greens from the drop-down, desaturate it, and brighten it for more contrast. Then add a levels adjustment layer and drag the sliders towards the peaks to make the black completely black and the white completely white. Now holding Shift, select the green screen and adjustment layers and right-click to merge them. Then hit Ctrl-A to select the entire canvas and Ctrl-C to copy it. Then on the main image layer, click the New Mask button and go to the Channels tab. The bottom channel layer is your mask. Unhide it and press Ctrl-Shift-V to paste the mask we made. Now, back on the Layers tab, the red overlay shows the transparent area. Press Ctrl-I to invert it. If the mask doesn't look solid, press Ctrl-L and tighten up the levels a bit more. Now we have a perfect mask in under a minute with no touch-ups required. If you're unable to take a good silhouette pic due to lights, then get it as dark as possible and rely on method 1 for making your mask. But taking your main pic on a normal or neutral background is essential to avoiding the green glow. At this point, you can apply the mask and delete the background, or instead, make it into a smart object. Just select the body layers, then right-click and convert to Smart Object. I'll do the same for the background. This is because it's better to be non-destructive in case you want to change something later. You can double-click the Smart Object thumbnail to open the original layers in a new window. Any saved changes will get automatically updated in the main document. But my favorite benefit is that filters remain editable, meaning you can tweak, remove, or adjust them at any time. This is very useful for liquify, camera raw settings, and even cropping your image. If this tutorial helped, drop a comment down below or send it to a friend who's still making cursed PNGs. Now go forth and mask like a pro.